I start recording this guy's punk ass.
Back again.
What up?
Another filming day.
What up, biatch?
Yo, what are you saying?
I'm here.
I can see that you're here.
Well,
Did you coming in all strong and shit?
that's right.
Curls today?
Did plenty of curls. What?
This guy's in the bathroom before he came. That's why you're late. In the bathroom,
That's right.
pumping that shit up.
Get some push-ups in.
What's
Know how to do it?
What's a push-up?
I thought you were back on the getting in shape.
I
Huh?
I can't see your face.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to get the ceiling.
The only push-up I know is my bra, buddy.
No comments.
Yo, welcome. Whoa, hold on. I don't know if we're getting any.
Welcome in.
Do you think it caught any audio that was off? Hold on. Let's do it again.
Do it again. It'll be part of the bloopers. Don't tell nobody.
Bloopers. You don't make bloopers. Everything's one take with us.
One take until
One
you
take.
see the blooper show.
Yo, 50 grand I get this on one take.
That's
I
right.
think I heard Jay-Z yell that out in one show, one song, one time.
Yeah?
I think so.
That's us.
You know, we should have probably tested this. You know, we've upgraded just so everybody. Oh, and first of all, welcome to Jay and Dave.
Welcome in.
Welcome. I'm Dave.
I'm Jay.
That's Jay. The aptly named Jay and Dave show. We're here.
And we like the point.
We're back for another week. Pointing at you. We're
Yeah.
talking to you.
You.
Talking to you.
Pay attention.
We're back. This is week 6 or I don't know what the fuck week it is. It's anyhow. We're back.
We don't
We've
keep track.
now upgraded.
That's right.
The audio is gonna sound better
That's right.
because we got a microphone.
That's
You
right.
can't see it down here in this area down there.
You can see
Recording.
it.
And we've upgraded our video.
What is there?
We've upgraded to a new old phone.
Yeah.
we got a brand new old phone.
That's right.
We've moved on. Samsung sponsors us now, don't they?
Not a sponsor.
No.
But you should holler.
How do we get this phone? Samsung sponsored it, didn't it? Didn't they? Samsung.
No, it's
Tell us maybe.
renewed.
Maybe tell us.
We got it because your phone's old.
Yo,
You
but
renewed.
no, this is a new old phone, guy. We've upgraded. Look at this now. Look at the quality. Look at the picture quality. It
Give my good side.
It probably looks.
Give my good side.
It looks, to me, exactly the same. But hopefully,
I know.
hopefully, it's gonna look good on the whatever
Where we're watching.
platform you're watching on your laptop, on your phone self, on your iPad, on
Whatever.
your TV. You know, if you're like Iron Man, you got one of those things where it just whoop and it just fucking comes
No,
up
you
in the
just do
air
this.
and you can just watch.
Wag your
You
finger.
know? Yeah, man. You know, whatever you're watching on, I think this should be clearer. I think
I
the
think
audio
too.
is going to be much clearer. Although I yell a lot, so I don't know. I think like.
But you know what I think?
What do you think?
I think you should subscribe.
Yes.
You should like.
Yes. Comment.
And you should tell your friends.
Exactly. Tell everybody to like and subscribe. If you think we're two idiots, we don't mind you saying so.
And what else you should do is for no reason at all. You should just download a video about 3 or 4 times a day.
Yeah. See, this guy's brilliant. I think you should do that.
Ching.
And then send it to your friends.
That's right.
And get it trending on WhatsApp. Do things trend on WhatsApp? Things fly around on WhatsApp, man. Just send our videos. Look up our promos, Jay and Dave, on Instagram.
That's right.
JAYANDDAVE22 on Instagram. Go look for us.
Twitter.
On Twitter, on TikTok.
TikTok.
You know, and I know here, you're watching us now, our episode, it's J with the and symbol, Dave 22. So I probably don't need to tell you that because you're watching this right now.
And you're subscribed.
And you're subscribed.
And you have that.
And you liked.
And you liked it.
And you hit the little bell. So you will never miss these very frequent bi-weekly episodes.
That's right.
that come out, coincidentally, bi-weekly.
That's right. You got to get your fill.
You do.
Every 2 weeks.
You got to get your fill.
We're here.
How could you not want to listen to this shit?
I know. We're taking you on a journey.
Yeah.
Come follow us.
Into the abyss.
You know?
Of shit talkingness. Isn't that what we called it one time?
That's right.
And I started writing that shit down and I like it. The abyss of shit talkingness. That's I made that.
What I like to say is, follow me. I'm gonna take you places.
Yeah, see that? That's deep. That one's nice. That one's actually
deep thought.
That was a deep thought. See, we're deep thinkers.
That's right.
We are. We actually are. You know, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, BigTings.com. That is an actual sponsor.
Is a sponsor.
It is our actual one and only sponsor right now, and we're still looking for any more. Anybody else? Samsung. We've upgraded. We're talking about upgrading things, and we're talking about Samsung.
No.
Holler at us, Samsung.
Not a sponsor.
Yeah, no. Come on, man. We can get imagine we had Samsung equipment all over this place.
Imagine
a sound bar for my TV.
Samsung, you need to subscribe. Click that like button.
And the bell.
And holler. Okay?
Comment. We're
willing. You know?
Yeah.
I have no standards.
We've rambled on.
No morals. I'll take anything.
We are sellouts.
Yes.
100% sellouts.
That's right.
Holler at us. We will read whatever you give us to read.
That's right.
Online for our millions and millions and millions of followers. Right? It's literally like millions. It's something like that, right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Too kind.
Thank you.
Please keep your panties on.
We also have
have
a studio audience down here in Studio B.
That's right.
You know, the B stands for basement. And this is not an actual set. I've had questions and people are like, yo, that's a wicked set. How did you guys come up with that? How did you guys do whatever? Like, yo, we didn't do any of this. This is just what my basement looks like.
That's right.
To my wife's chagrin, this is what our basement looks like. Yeah?
Pretty awesome.
Yo, I think it's amazing.
Pretty awesome.
My daughter loves it.
That's all that counts.
Her friends love it.
That's all that counts.
Jay loves it.
That's all that counts.
I love it.
That's all that counts.
It's all that counts.
That's right.
Right.
Mattel.
Yeah.
Not a sponsor, but get at us.
Yeah, and all these things, the pop, whatever, yo, these little cute ass little kids make millions of dollars opening up toys on YouTube. I'm cute. I can open up your toys on YouTube.
That's right.
Yo, this guy's he's kind of all right. He'll open up things on YouTube. He's got biceps at least. You know what I mean? Look at those guns. 24-inch pythons.
What you gonna do, brother?
Listen, we will open up your toys on YouTube for our millions and millions and millions of followers. Send stuff to us.
Well,
we'll take it.
With that note, let's go into our first little thing. Dave.
Yeah, I guess we start every show
with a little bit of
show and tell. Oh, drum roll.
Oh.
Delay drum roll. Show and tell. Yeah, there they are. There they are. I knew they were there. I knew they were there.
Well, you know what, Dave? Stop. You're too kind.
All right.
I'm going to go first.
Bring it down. Bring it down.
Bring it down. Bring it down,
guys. Come on. Come on. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So, I got a little something special.
Oh, my goodness.
Let me show you. This is a little...
What? Yo, that's wicked.
Little Xavier with the... He's got the chair.
Yo.
He's got the little
Where
cap.
did you get that? Holy shit.
80 years, bruh.
Yo, one of the 80
80 years.
Man. Yo, that's so nice, man.
When I see this, I'm like, yo, I need to cop this because I had never seen the chair.
Yeah, I will go into debt
chair.
if I saw that to buy. Yeah, the one with the green suit. That's like the 90s guy.
Yeah, trust me. This is like the cartoon.
Yeah, man. Exactly from like the 90s cartoon. The yellow chair. Yo, and I mean, by the time you watch this episode, it's not going to be just coming out. But the new Doctor Strange is coming out.
That's right.
And did you see the teaser? The teaser has the yellow chair. And you can hear Patrick Stewart's voice as Xavier. I was like, yo, they made the yellow chair. Yo,
trust me,
that's a wicked piece. That's a wicked piece right there. And very quickly, for the people who, if this turns out to be a podcast and listening and stuff like that, we are from now on, which we say now as in you're seeing this, but it's going to be weeks before. We're going to post all the pictures of the toys we show.
That's right.
On our social media. So if you can't see it, or if there's glare from the lights that are behind and whatever, and you can't really get a good look at it, go to Jay and Dave 22 on Instagram, and you'll get to see all the toys that we show here on the show.
That's right.
So, and especially if this turns out to be a podcast, you won't be able to see what thing. And we're not doing the best job at describing what's there. Right. I'm just making a whole bunch of noise, and we're just showing it to the thing. But when we're doing our show and tell, you can just pop over to Instagram and check us out. Follow us there too. Like, comment, all that shit. Do it.
Tell your friends.
Yep.
Tell your mama.
We'll keep on doing it. And
tell your
speaking
papa. Tell your grandparents.
Of the show and tell.
Ooh, what do you got, Dave?
Here we go. It's the same 80-year thing that you were talking about.
Oh.
This was something I picked up a while back. Oof. I saw it there, and two of my favorite characters of all time too.
Very jealous.
Yo, it's with them together. I grabbed this because Jay and I were having a discussion one day, and he talked about Juggernaut and Colossus. You're talking about I think you ended up getting them in single packaging.
Yeah, and then I seen this one, and I was pissed.
Yeah, but I walked into the store, and there was the double package there. And I go, I gotta get that. It's the same 80-year thing, like the thing Jay just showed you there. I don't know, man. These are two of my favorite characters, two very powerful characters.
That's right.
I had to cop it one time. This 80-year, this Marvel 80-year thing that they've been putting out. Man, they've come with some amazing characters, some amazing
some steals.
Some steals too, yeah. Guys that you haven't seen, guys that I haven't seen in forever. We only search our local Toys R Us and our local GameStop or our local whatever they're called now, like like Walmart and shit like that, looking for stuff.
That's right.
And so we only we don't like go on crazy searches. We've gone to the flea market a couple times, right? Like with the kids and stuff.
The flea market's actually.
Flea market, you find some good shit.
Yeah, you do.
But we only get what's just in our little catchment area. If it's there, we get it.
Yeah.
So when stuff like this pops up, it's quite exciting that it just pops up out of nowhere.
Yep.
Oh man, I bought it right away. Just like if I saw that Professor X thing, I lose my mind.
Oh, trust me.
I
seen it. It was like, that's mine.
Yeah. If you ever see that, I'm gonna say this on air. If you ever see that again, buy another one, man. I will wire you the money right away because I need that in my life.
Yeah.
I have a Professor X somewhere, but it's not like that one.
It's kind of new age.
It's like the new age one where he's up and he's like in the black suit.
He's actually walking.
Yeah, he's walking. He's got that helmet with the X on it.
Yeah.
You know, like it's from a different storyline. But I don't know. Maybe I'll show you guys that one next week. And I think I have a Professor X in the pop too.
Oh yeah.
I think.
Nice.
He's sitting in a chair, but he's sitting in a chair. He's got like the old school Cerebro where it looks like just wires down to the front of his head.
Yeah.
And he's sitting like a regular wheelchair.
Yeah.
It's more of like just like a silver little wheelchair. It ain't the classic yellow one from the 90s.
From the cartoon, man.
Oh, man. So good.
Nice.
That's good. That was a good show and tell.
That was a very good show and tell. Okay.
Now.
Question, Dave.
Question time. What do we got?
A comparison.
All right.
Okay.
Let me hear it.
Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
Karl Malone.
Oh, man. Another good one. We did Charles Barkley before with Patrick Ewing.
Did we do Patrick Ewing? But we're going to do it
again. It doesn't matter. And
we're doing it again.
My answer always leans Charles Barkley because he's one of my favorite players of all time.
I know, but
Karl Malone, man.
The mailman, like
career, but yeah, that dunk where he just put his hand behind his head. And Stockton got like 7,000 extra assists having Malone on his team, right?
It was like automatic.
It's like
for him.
money, you know, like
It's like I'm gonna get 14 assists today.
yeah.
And you're gonna score
And
30 points.
Yeah, 10 of them were Karl Malone's.
No,
Karl Malone.
14 of them were Karl Malone. He
True.
didn't pass to nobody else.
Weren't some of them to Hornacek or something
No.
like that? Just
Hornacek would steal the ball. That's why he was a 3-point. He's like, yo, give me the ball. Swish.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when Stockton had the ball, it was like, yo, you knew the pick and roll was coming.
Yo, Karl Malone got a ring, didn't he? Did he get a ring?
No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't get one, huh?
Remember, he tried to go to LA.
Yeah, they
They
stacked
made
that
the
team.
super team.
But Peyton was on. Was Peyton? On the team?
Peyton, Rice.
Yeah. Holy shit! Yeah, they had a.
Mitch Richmond, I think,
Yeah.
was he on that one?
I don't know, but that team was stacked.
It was stacked, and
over there.
they didn't win.
They did. Yeah. Poor guys. Like that was like one of his last season. Was it his last season?
It was his last
He
season.
retired after that.
Yeah.
Gary Payton ended up getting one with Miami, didn't he? Yeah, Gary Payton got a ring.
Was
Gary
he
Payton
with Shaq?
ended up getting a ring. Yeah, with Miami. I don't know if it was the year with Shaq
Or the year before?
or the year before, but Gary Payton got a ring down there, I believe. And the fact checkers will check it all out and let us know down in the comments down here.
Let us know.
Be like, Dave, you're wrong. I could actually just look it up real quick, but that doesn't make for good TV. Like this is good TV anyway. But
this is shit talk.
Yeah, true.
All right?
Yeah.
So if you don't like it, still subscribe.
Subscribe.
Still click.
So you can come and fact check us every week.
That's right.
And tell us how stupid we are down in the fucking thing down there,
and
how
we'll answer you back.
Yeah, we'll answer. And it'll be like, you were right.
And
yeah, go fuck yourself. That's basically where it'll go.
That's right.
So, but we still want you to subscribe and tell us that you think we're stupid. But we veered off. Charles Barkley's still my favorite, just because he's actually one of my favorite players of all time. Like, there's only a couple players that are higher than Barkley in career wise. They did great things, pretty much the same. You know what I mean? I think Karl Malone probably has more points.
The reason why I picked them is they both didn't win a title.
Yeah, I know. I'm taking Barkley, man. I'll take Barkley all day. Barkley will fight you. Barkley throw the ball at you. Barkley just
I don't know
6'4", but
tough.
played like a big man.
I hated the Jazz.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know what? I hated Utah.
They were boring. That's why.
They were.
And they
but
just
that pick and
kept
roll worked.
They just kept winning. Yeah. They just who's the coach down there? That gray hair dude.
Who knows? I
can't remember his name, but he was there forever, and he won all those years with Stockton and Malone.
And no championship.
None. I used to sometimes play Stockton and Malone on the NBA Jam.
Oh,
remember NBA
that
Jam?
was a duel.
You remember NBA Jam?
Oh yes.
Yo, you just kick it down to
on
Malone,
fire,
and he dunked, or you kick it out to Stockton, and bam, wet them up with the three. Then Stockton got on fire, and then he wouldn't miss.
I love the alley oops.
Yeah, that was my team. Like I played a lot with them. Or was the other one was Peyton and Kemp? Those are my two teams. Gary Payton and Sean Kemp, or I play Stockton and Malone. I talk about hating Stockton and Malone, and I played them in the game all the time.
I was a Jordan Pippen guy.
Yeah, the reason I never took Jordan Pippen because everybody wanted them, so I was always available. It was always available for me to get Stockton, and then to get Stockton hot, and then just keep on shooting from anywhere on the court.
Or I would pick the sleeper pick, which was Alonzo Mourning, Larry Johnson.
Yo, that's a that was
and
a good
then the
one
third
too.
person was Curry.
Yes, just pure wet ups.
Oh, trust me.
That Kerr couldn't miss in that game almost, man.
Yeah. Old Curry.
Yeah. There was Shaq and Penny in that game, or was that?
I think they were Orlando.
In the Orlando thing, Shaq and Penny. Yeah. Fuck, that's a good times, man. That was a good game, man. That was one of the games I played the most out of all my video gaming career. I'm not a big video gamer. I played a lot of Mario Kart.
Glenn Robinson was nice.
Yo, Glenn Robinson.
Big Dog.
Who was with Glenn Robinson? Was it Hardaway?
No, because he was on the. Remember, it was Bucks.
Oh, okay. So Glenn Robinson, who's with Glenn Robinson?
Didn't matter.
Was Hardaway on there? Hardaway was on there,
didn't
right?
matter because you were just using Glenn Robinson.
Yeah,
Big Dog all day.
True. Wasn't Hardaway with somebody too? Tim Hardaway had to be on that game.
Yes. Come on, Mullen.
Oh, was it Chris Mullen?
Chris Mullen.
He with Alonzo Mourning too?
No. You're talking. That's the Golden State. So it was Chris Mullen.
Yeah.
And then Weber. Because remember, he was on there at time too.
Yeah.
That was a
man.
dirty team too.
Yes.
Then you can't forget about
I
Portland
think we're talking about, was it Drexler and
Portis.
Portis? Portis? Was it
Porter.
Porter?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Terry Porter.
Terry Porter. And think Porter was in the game?
Yes, he was.
Oh, fuck, cool. I remember Drexler, yeah.
That was a long time
I'm just
ago.
remembering some old names. These are going to be names that this guy's going to bring up in comparisons with me now. We're talking about Clyde Drexler, Clyde the Glide. Yo, that guy was smooth. Yo, there was also Spud Webb and Dominique Wilkins, wasn't there?
Yes, there was.
Yo, because Dominique is one of my favorite guys of all time, too, because how hard this guy dunked. This guy dunked like he was angry at the rim every time. Yo, I loved the way that dude dunked the ball, man.
You can't forget about Patrick Ewing and
Starks. In the game, those guys were good. In real life, I wasn't a huge fan of the Knicks.
No.
Ever. I don't know why. Patrick Ewing's game bothered me. I like Starks because he had that like fight to him. He's always yapping. He's always talking some
But
shit.
then, can't forget about Kevin Johnson on the Suns.
Oh, it was KJ and
Stoudemire. Was it Stoudemire?
no, Larry wasn't it Larry Johnson?
No.
Were they both together?
No. Stoudemire. I think it was Stoudemire.
No, because Stoudemire was there when Nash was there. KJ wasn't there when Stoudemire. It was Larry Johnson and somebody. I can't remember who. Again, you let us know. Do the research for us. We will acknowledge you in an episode, possibly, maybe, if you're being somewhat nice.
That's right.
Or not nice, I don't know. But we can acknowledge the assholes too. Because if they're calling us out because we were wrong, we gotta come on and say, yeah, okay, well, we fucked that up. But I'm usually not wrong. You know, according to my mug, I am right.
99.9% of the time.
Woo!
You owe me a beer.
Do you? Do I?
Cheers.
Oh, is that jinx or whatever you say when we say things at the same time?
Yeah.
See, we've been hanging around each other a little bit more lately. You know, like before. You know, I talked about this in one of our promos where I'm not even sure I really like this guy that much, but you know,
Now that he's here,
he's been around a little bit more, so
he's growing on me.
yeah, it's kind of growing on me. We're kind of saying the same shit, and that's why this works. Jay and Dave, this is why this whole thing works. Like all of our epic conversations that we have at work.
That's right.
You know, now you guys get to enjoy too.
You get
Lucky
to be
you.
in on
You
the
guys
conversation.
are so lucky, luckiest fans in the world.
That's right.
You know, yeah. Cheers.
Subscribe. Click. Go on Big Things. Buy something.
Yo, there's Jay and Dave merch out now.
That's right.
Which, again, this is coming out probably a few months after the merch actually comes out. We put out some promos for it. You'll know because we were wearing these shirts in the promos. But you can head over to bigthings.com for all your Jay and Dave merch. We have all kinds of things there.
Oh, yes.
We have
and it's going to get better.
the hashtag 200 pounds of sexy. We have actual, like what you see in the beginning, there's a little animated face of both Jay and I with the BAM and the whatever below, kind of like a old school Batman comic thing, or Batman show when he used to go BAM and blow. You know, that is a shirt. That's my personal favorite. We were talking about this before the show. I love that one. And what else is on there? There's
Not a sponsor.
There's hashtag. Is it hashtag not a sponsor or just not a sponsor?
Just not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. We've got the one with the bubbles, the thought bubbles, which is real funny too. That's a good one. That's your favorite.
Scuntgrass.
Scuntgrass.
Woo!
Yeah, if you guys don't know, me and this guy for I don't know how many years now since that came up. It was an old joke that we told a long time ago. Our buddy Lawrence, who we hope to have on the show one day.
Oh yeah.
Just to sit here and talk some shit with us. Every time I see this guy down the hall, I just go, and he goes back. Like it's like our
signal.
It's like our signal to. That's how we say what's up. Sometimes we can't stop in what we're doing at work, so we just walk by. People look and they're like, "What the fuck was that noise?" And we're just
roll call.
These two dudes doing a whale call.
You know, it's like
down the hall for each other.
Where's the National Geographic? Like, what the hell's going on?
Oh my God, fun times. It's good shit. Where are we at now for time? Because we do have to make a quick stop to get a word from our sponsors in.
That's right. From our real sponsors.
Samsung sponsors us.
Not a sponsor.
No. What's this mic company that does this microphone company? I think we're gonna get to sponsor us.
Not a sponsor,
But
you need to holler.
yeah, Pizza Nova. No, not Pizza Nova. Well, Pizza Nova could sponsor us if they would like. And Papa John's.
Not a sponsor.
No?
No.
Not yet, huh?
No.
We're how many episodes are we in, man? We've got to get a sponsor somehow. Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
What is happening?
So,
When are we
if
gonna
you're
get paid?
watching
When are we
and
gonna get
you
paid?
are
When are we
looking
gonna get
to
paid?
sponsor somebody, you can come check us.
Yep.
Please
Jump on board now.
leave a comment
Yeah.
in the descriptions after you
You can email us.
subscribe and click that like button.
We have an email, janddave22@gmail.
That's right. You sponsored.
Is it the man, I should probably look this up. I should probably know this. I think it's I don't
J and Andy.
Okay, there we go. See, he's got it. Somebody knows what they're
22
talking about.
at
Here.
gmail.com.
That's it. janddave22@gmail. Holler at us. We'll sell
Please. We will.
it. We will.
Bring us your babies. We'll kiss your children. As long as you pay us.
Yeah. we take we take cash, we take checks, we take money order, we take Bitcoin.
We take anything.
All of it. We take food. You can pay us in food.
Sure you can.
You can pay us in liquor. I mean coffee.
Yes.
That's what I meant.
Juan Valdez.
Yes, we take
Not a sponsor.
We take coffee.
We're very good coffee.
Mm-hmm. We're coffee lovers.
Oh,
You know,
too much.
particularly the kind that is made from sugar cane.
You know, it's like espresso.
Yeah,
I take 2 shots.
exactly. Woo! Feel good after that. Anyway, now a word from our sponsor. Here we go.
Sponsor.
Sponsor. Wait, we gotta do the dance first. Oh, what the hell is that?
I don't know. What's going on?
The fire alarm? Jesus Christ! I'm gonna get out of here. If there's a fire, you're on your own. I can't carry anything.
Fire! Welcome in!
Yo, switching it up.
That's right.
It's your boy Dave.
And it's Jay.
Yep. Camera angles, buddy. We changed
Yeah.
the camera angles on you guys. Fuck it all
Pose,
up.
pose, pose, pose. What are we doing? We're doing a shout out.
Shout out to bigtings.com.
That's right. Hold on, close up.
BIGTINGZ.com.
That's right. Get all your t-shirts, your J and Day merch. You know,
Sweaters, hats, toques,
water bottles,
track pants,
coffee mugs.
all those things. Yo, go get it.
What is this guy? Crushing his head. Look at this. Look at it. Hey, he's gonna get a flick right here. Right here. Po!
See? Acting. Acting 101. See that? You guys thought I was hurt, didn't you? But I'm not.
He is.
He is.
He's just pretending right now. Don't worry.
No, not really. Bigtings.com. Go check it out.
Yes.
Go buy your mama something.
Yeah. Go buy your mama. Pointing again.
All right.
Go buy her.
Go it. Go do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
I said go it. Go it. Do it. I meant do it.
We'll edit that out. We'll edit that out.
Go it.
Go it.
Go it.
Go it.
Go it.
That's our new saying now.
Yeah. Go it.
Go it.
Go it.
Go it.
Go it.
Go it.
Yeah. See the pause? See the pause for dramatic effect?
Jello.
Yeah. Wait, let's not talk about who did that dance. I copied his dance, but I don't copy anything else.
Huh? Watch my drink.
Yeah, Jay, have a drink, eh?
I will.
Why don't you have a drink and
I will.
wake up in 2 hours? And, with me standing over you. What? What are we? How did we start this?
What's going on?
What's
going on? What's
We've
happening?
gone off the rails. Welcome back.
What's going on?
Welcome. Welcome back to the. I hope whatever sponsor you just saw. Oh, thank you guys, thank you. The delayed.
You shouldn't have.
The delayed.
It's our studio audience.
Yeah, a studio audience. Rodrigo is always late with the sign, and they end up cheering a little bit late. You know. So thank you guys all up top. We love you,
Stuart.
everybody.
You're gonna get fired.
Oh shit! I don't even know where this segment started with the dance, and then we talked
Well,
about the dance and the.
I know we can start it. I watched
Let me
this
start.
movie this weekend.
Fuck me. Oh Lord, what movie did you watch, Jay?
Well, I watched Justice League, Dave. Okay. By the way. So, do you want to hear my favorite part of the movie?
No.
No? So, this is a part where Superman gets woken up. Okay. And, you know,
Spoiler.
they're trying to, yeah, if you haven't seen it by now, screw you. So, literally, he's holding Muhammad Ali, right, on one
He's
hand,
holding Muhammad Ali.
and Planter's Peanut Guy in the other hand, right? And the Flash is running by him, and
the Planter's Peanut Guy.
and Flash is supposed to be
Oh
the
my
fastest
goodness.
guy, right? So then, let me just show you. So he's holding him like this, and then all of a sudden it's just like, he tosses the Planter's Peanut Guy,
Planter's Peanut Guy.
tosses Muhammad Ali. You don't float like no butterfly,
You sting like no bee.
and almost clotheslines
The Flash.
the Flash.
Oh,
Great,
It's
great.
good. I never would have guessed that part.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
It's my favorite part.
Anyhow, that's the movie review of the week.
Great
I
movie.
hope we didn't spoil anything.
Go see it.
Go see it. Where's it on now? It's on fucking Crave or one of those things.
It's on everywhere.
It's
actually.
on everywhere. Just go look on the internet. It's somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Does anybody even have cable anymore?
I don't know.
Do people
like,
have cable? Or do you just find whatever you want to watch on the internet, or you get like one or two of the streaming services
pretty much.
and share with your friends or your
Pretty
family?
much.
You know what I mean?
It's like, I'm gonna get Crave.
Yeah,
You get Disney Plus.
you get Netflix.
You get Netflix.
And they're good for like 5 TVs, and then you just
You get Amazon Prime.
share it. Well, I got Amazon. What's funny? I think I pay for all of them, but except maybe I don't want to give this away. The Popo might come looking for me.
I
know what?
pay for all of my
I do.
subscriptions.
I pay for all of my things, and I also have all my TV on the internet. I don't.
Not a sponsor.
Yeah, I don't
But
have.
maybe you should.
I don't have cable anymore. But
Who has cable?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Who has cable?
It's like
Rogers will sponsor you. No, Rogers. Are they a sponsor?
Not a sponsor.
We'll let you sponsor us. I meant.
That's right.
You know. So Rogers, if you holler at us, if you're looking for someone to sponsor, and throw a couple better lights or cameras or action or whatever
No.
our way, we'll
Throw
take
us
it all.
Some fiber optic cables.
Exactly. Or even just, you know what? Money works. We'll take money.
I'm easy that way.
It'll go towards the show.
Just bribe me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Turn the other.
We will say whatever you want. We'll tell everybody that they should stop watching on the internet and go back to cable.
That's right.
Right.
Just pay us.
Or at least get Rogers Ignite or one of those fucking things. I guess doing all this shit is actually kind of like a free commercial for them.
Not a sponsor.
Well, they're not a sponsor, and I don't actually use them anymore. So I think my internet is with them. I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows nowadays? But
Dave, I have another question.
oh, another question. What's up,
This
Jay?
is like more of, well, I'll just kick it to you.
Yeah.
So when you shower,
Yeah.
do you scrub your back?
No, not all.
I don't think anybody washes their back.
No, it's you gotta have one of those fucking
I do.
sticks or whatever to like.
I have one of those brushes with a long stick in it.
Yeah. To wash my back.
But like before I got it, I'm like, dude, I can't reach back here.
No, man. There's only a certain part of my back that I do get.
Yeah, like-
I do get where I can reach.
So your
But there's
lower
that-
back,
There's that middle point where there's like a little
right under the shoulder blade.
Yeah, under the shoulder blade to just above where my tail grows.
Yeah.
You know, where everybody's tail grows there. That's the spot I can't reach. That's the spot I don't really get. I usually get my shoulder.
Yeah.
So I don't really scrub. There's probably one dutty ass line of
That's-
pieces on me there.
Pretty much everybody has that dutty line.
Yeah, a big dutty line on the thing. I mean, every once in a while I'm in the shower with the wife, and
Well,
then
you're not washing your back.
well, then I get my back because we
you're
soap
not-
each other and shit.
You're not washing your back.
Get all soapy and slippery.
You need a loofah. You need a loofah. Scrub back there.
Yeah, dude, that's a good question. I don't know. How many of you guys out there scrub your fucking back?
Probably 0.
If you do scrub your back, let us know in the comments.
Holler.
If you don't scrub your back,
Let us know in
let
the
us know in
comments.
the comments. Let us know what's going on. We should figure out how to put a poll up. Get
Ooh.
people to fucking vote on these things.
Eventually, Dave. We'll get
Yeah.
there.
Can you do that on YouTube? Like, can you put a poll?
I'm pretty sure you
If
can.
you know how to put a poll on YouTube, comment at the bottom and let us know how to figure this out.
After you click and add.
After you like and subscribe and all those things.
a little bell and
Yeah, all those things. Do all that. And go to bigthings.com, buy a t-shirt, or 3,
or 4,
or 4.
or a mug.
Because, like, what other gift would you want to get your family for Easter? Or for Kwanzaa, or
Special, like
Mhm.
Valentine's Day,
Valentine's.
Mother's Day,
What?
Father's Day.
All of that.
Oh,
Jay
some
and Dave merch.
ideas.
See, Jay and Dave merch.
That's
It's
right.
good for every occasion. Bring your girlfriend a Jay and Dave shirt for Valentine's Day and see what happens.
200 pounds a second.
You get yeah. Give your girlfriend a 200 pounds of sexy shirt for Valentine's Day.
Maybe she might give you something. Maybe she'll
Yeah.
hate you.
There's no better way to catch a frying pan to the head.
Or a shoe.
Or a shoe. Yeah. Than to buy some Jay and Dave merch
Actually, that's my mom.
and give that what?
The shoe is my mom.
Oh, the shoe. Yeah, we all got the shoe, man. The slip. More. My mom used to. It was more slippers. I never really
Slippers.
got a shoe. But I
Oh,
got a
was
slip.
there-
I definitely got a slippers.
And they use it like a
Oh,
boomerang,
sorry.
guys.
Yeah.
And it comes right back.
Yeah, it comes right back to their hand. Yeah.
Are you Batman? It's like,
Yeah.
don't divide me again,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah. She used to fucking hit you from around the corner.
Dude,
You couldn't
it-
even see you. Just.
you'd be like trying to sneak out of the house, and you closing the door real, and all you hear is that window. It's like,
Yeah, and
go
then
back in the house.
You wake up on the ground. What the fuck happened?
You know?
Dave,
It's
I
like
think I saw a stiletto come out.
it's like 4 in the morning. You got dew on you. You're all wet.
Yeah. You're like, you
What happened?
never made it to the party.
You know, you just passed out at home.
Oh my god, that's gonna be a bit that we're gonna do now. Watch, it's gonna fucking.
Your friend-
It's gonna happen
Your friends drive by and they're like, "Yo, this guy's already drunk.
again.
Pass out. What happened?"
Because there were, I never had a lawn growing up, I think, but there were friends that we would just leave on their lawn because we didn't want to wake up
Oh, dude,
their
we
parents
do that all the time.
because we didn't want to get the shit from their parents because then we gotta listen to them, So you don't want to be disrespectful to anybody's parents and stuff. So you just stick somebody on their lawn in a sort of safe manner on their side and then fucking take off.
Dude, we used to play Nicky Nine Doors.
Oh shit.
So, put you on your doorstep, ring the doorbell, and then gone.
Everybody played Nicky Niner. That was a fun game. I lived in an apartment building. We used to do it. So we used to come down the side stairwell, run and bang on all the doors all the way down, and then make it to the other
Other
stairwell
side,
and just
and you
go
go
down.
down. And everybody's coming out like, "Yo,
Come on, what the fuck?
What
You
the?"
know, I don't know. I don't know why that was so fun, but it was fucking hilarious. Yo, these kids in my area did that to us the other day. I heard bang, 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 bang on my door. I'm like, what the fuck? And I usually don't even answer the door. If you don't text me to say you're coming, I don't get up. I barely answer the door when this guy comes for filming.
It's like,
Yeah. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I don't give a shit. But this bang, the bang was so hard. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I had to go check it out. And then I look and nobody's there because I have this huge peephole. That's
yes, it's a
like,
reverse.
Yeah, it's one of these huge reverse peepholes. So it's like I could see from like 3-4 feet away from the door, I can see.
He can read the person across the street.
I can see their license plate. But
No, he can watch their TV.
yeah, it's huge, and it's cool though. But I saw nobody at the door after all the banging, so I'm like, I peek my head out the door. Down the street, I see these kids running, and I could hear the laughter. And I wasn't even mad because I'm like, yo, I used to do that shit. That shit's funny, man.
All
Like,
the time.
that shit's cool. Like, it bothers. I know it bothers some people that are fucking kids, and I'm like, yo, they're just having fun, man. They could be doing so much worse shit.
So
Right,
when I was
door.
younger, we went on like a class trip.
Yeah.
And we went to like this, motel.
Yeah.
And it had 3 floors.
Yeah.
So we would run up to the top, bang all the doors.
Yeah.
And run downstairs into our room.
Yeah. And just hide.
Yeah.
Wasn't me. That's just funny.
But there's always one person that was slow.
Wake up.
And they would be like,
all the poor people trying to sleep.
let me in. And it's like, yo, he just gave us up.
What kind of school took you to a motel, guy? What?
Class trip,
fucking
man.
Motel.
Class trip.
Yo, we went to classy places.
God, this
No,
was
we
like,
didn't. I didn't go anywhere classy.
this was like in the 90s.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. There was, but
there was no.
it was like motels. You know what I think about motel? I think about fucking truck stops and fucking what do you call it? Like human trafficking and shit like that. I don't know why I think motels are all fucked up. But gambling, that's where people go.
Small
to
towns
hide
don't
out.
have hotels.
Yeah,
They got
true.
motels.
They got motels. Yeah, you just stop.
You know?
Yeah, up where we live around here in southern Durham, where we're voted the sexiest duo in southern Durham.
Fourth.
Well, we were the fourth. Yeah, we were the 4th sexiest in southern Durham. 4th sexiest duo on YouTube in southern Durham.
They recognized.
In what, August of 2012 or something like that. I think that's what it was.
I don't think it was 2001.
Oh,
It doesn't matter the year.
Yeah. Anyhow, down here in southern Durham where we are, they there's a few of them along Highway 2 there. There's all these little motels. But man, they look creepy as shit, man. I'm a big grown ass man and I might feel a little uncomfortable going into one of those fucking things.
They're all 3 stars.
Those things are actually, they're either human trafficking, whatever, or you can pay by the hour and you just take a hooker there.
Come on now.
And then you can pay by the half hour. Go get your little half hour on, and then everybody go about their way.
And if you
pay $8 for half an hour.
The real classy joints, so you pay by the minute.
Yo, see that? Man, $3 a minute.
Give me 5.
Yeah, $3 a minute.
And
I'd be good for a solid $9.
I'll tip you for an extra 3 minutes. Give me 8.
Oh, we've gone off the rails again. I guess that's the whole show, huh? Off the rails.
Give me 8 minutes.
Hashtag off the rails.
8. 8 minutes.
See, I went 3. I was like $3 an hour. I'll give you $9. I've got 3 minutes.
I'm giving you the full Monty.
And that's 2 minutes of me
8
talking.
and 8 minutes is foreplay, doing it,
dinner,
cuddling,
and smoke,
cheese sandwich, getting dressed, and then the cigarette, and then 5 minutes waiting for the cab.
That's good. I was gonna talk about when I wanted to bring it back when we were kids. I remember, we used to do. We used to fucking the people who didn't pick up their dog shit and whatever. We used to fucking go and bag and get the bag, like, what do you call it, the poop and scoop, like get the bag inside out, pick up the dog shit, and go put it beside their car and put a cherry bomb in it.
Dude.
And light the cherry bomb and run.
Dude.
So bang! There'd just be shit all over the fucking car.
No.
We were little fucking assholes, man. We would if we knew that you were the one not picking up your dog shit and leaving it in the yard where we used to fucking play football and soccer and stuff.
Yeah.
We'd take the shit. We knew back in our hood, everybody knew what everybody drove if they drove stuff, and we'd literally take it to their car, put the fucking cherry bomb in it, and run away, and bang, shit all over the fucking car.
What we used to do,
good times,
was put it in a paper bag.
Yeah.
And light the bag on fire.
Ring
the doorbell.
Stomp it out. Yeah.
So when you open the door, you're like, oh my god, and then you got poo in your shoe.
Yes. Yeah. Stomp out the shit. I remember that too.
Now you're doing the Michael Jackson moonwalk.
Yeah. You gotta go in the grass and fucking.
Oh yeah.
Get all that shit out. That's horrible. I fucking hate stepping in shit when I was a kid, man.
Oh dude.
Especially like Yo, I had separate shoes just to play in the grass because of all these fucks that didn't pick up the dog shit in the grass where the kids play.
Yeah.
You know, and then you'd inevitably step in it at some point. Everybody got it. Once a day, somebody stepped in shit. And fuck, I hated that shit, man.
Trust me.
Yo, like literally, I hated that shit.
You get a little twig and
yeah, and you get it with the twig,
pick out
the
grooves,
and then you're trying to like fucking wipe it in the grass, and
you know,
because I lived in an apartment too. We didn't have a hose. We didn't have nothing to like do that shit outside.
No.
We just had to figure out. You go find a puddle, and you're just sort of wetting it in the puddle and wiping in the grass, wetting in the puddle.
Yeah.
Yo, that was horrible. Pick up your shit, dog owners. I think like 90% of people do. It's just that little 10%.
That's right.
That are fucking lazy fucks. And
that's where you get that surprise on your doorstep.
Yeah, and don't pick up the thing. And those are the people who will get shit all over your car.
That's right.
You know, cherry bombs. Do cherry bombs still exist? I haven't even heard about a cherry bomb since.
Yeah, they actually do.
Do they?
You know,
where do you get it? We used to get them in Chinatown back in the day. We'd go down to Chinatown, and just buy like a little package. It'd come in this like little roll, almost like with a rubber band around them.
Yeah.
You know, buy like 15 for fucking $8 or whatever it was. And like,
I think they still have them like Canada did.
Oh, they sell them. They sell them for like the days, all fireworks. And shit. Victoria Day and Canada Day and whatever. Yeah. I gotta get some cherry bombs. Teach my daughter about cherry bombs.
Or the little bottle rockets. Remember those?
Yeah.
Those are fun.
Those are you know we did. This is going back to a wicked story from thing. I don't know how well this story's gonna go over, but back in the day there was a lady that we called the Pigeon Lady because she lived on just a couple floors up. Her window was never closed ever, winter and everything. I don't think she took the windows out, and pigeons would be going in and out of her house. When she came out, she always pushed this cart, and the pigeons would come and land on her and be all over her and everything, and she'd feed all the pigeons and whatever. And she would complain about us playing in the field all the time because the pigeons would be there, but we'd be playing soccer or football, mostly football.
Yeah.
And the pigeons, we'd always be scaring the pigeons away and stuff. It used to piss her off that we'd scare the pigeons away. So she used to always call security on us to come and tell us to stop playing because there was technically this little sign that said you can't play ball there, but it was a field, and it was like nobody.
You can't play in the field.
You can't play. Yeah. So we were just. If nobody complained, the security would walk by. They didn't even care. But if somebody complained, they had to do something about it.
Right.
And this was the one lady who always complained. So one time we were down Chinatown buying cherry bombs, and we saw stink bombs. They look like jawbreakers. And they have a little fuse sticking out of the jawbreaker.
Right.
So, and when you light it, and so if it was like a green stink bomb, when it got to the actual thing, it just a bunch of green smoke came out, and it used to smell like fucking rotten eggs and shit. It was horrible. They were horrible. So one time, she complained about us like every single day for the summer. Like it was like 3 weeks into the summer, and every single day she got us off the field from playing. Wow. So we got somebody acquired a stink bomb, and we went up to her fucking apartment and the mail slot and lit it. And just dropped it in their mail slot and ran away. And, that was our payback for fucking with the kids, man.
That's
like,
right.
Are you gonna fuck with kids having fun outside?
Don't tell them kids trying to have a good time.
Exactly. You know how much other shit we could have been doing? Well, we ended up doing it anyway. We ended up throwing a stink bomb in the thing. Wow. But she provoked us. We had to do it. It was necessary. Guess who never complained about us for the rest of the summer? Pigeon Lady. She didn't fucking complain about us for the rest of the summer. And yeah, that's a good story for the kids.
Did she? That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Was there Purple Rain?
Yeah.
Did Dove slide?
Yeah.
Huh? Remember that next time you complain on kids.
Yeah, too. I remember one time, again, this is another shithead story, that we were little shitheads. But we were just having fun until she came and fucked with us. So, where I grew up, you had to fuck with them back, to stop fucking with you. So I remember one time, every time you had rotten tomatoes or potatoes or whatever, remember she was only 2 or 3 stories up. Right. Window always open. So we used to fucking whip all kinds of stuff into that window, man. Just whipping rotten potatoes and all that shit in through the window. Man, we were little fuck.
The birds probably loved it.
Yeah, we were little assholes. But to be honest, we were all doing very well until we were provoked.
You know what? I have a story like that. Yeah. So there was this lady, and she was 18 years old. And she was like, "Hey, Dad, this older lady who lived in this neighborhood we like to play, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she'd always come out and be like, "Get off my sidewalk." We're like, "Yo, it's the sidewalk. Like, it's public property."
Yeah.
She'd always cry if you one step on her lawn, okay? And she would come out
She's
and
like, "Get off my lawn, lady." Yeah.
yeah. She was an old lady. She'd come out and she'd literally, like, I swear she'd cut her lawn with scissors, like, you know?
Oh. Was it like a golf course, perfect grass?
No.
Oh no.
But she would still do it anyway.
It wasn't
right?
even nice.
One Halloween,
Yeah.
like, we're all like, "Yo, we're gonna go to her, knock on the door, and we're gonna just knock on the door and run away," right?
Yeah.
Yo, this woman must have been like ninja, because you knock on the door and we start running. Yo, she's at the end of the driveway.
Yo,
She's got a broomstick.
Sure she wasn't like a witch or something, man? Like
And she freaking clotheslined one of my friends.
What? With
Yeah.
the broomstick or just
Broomstick,
like
yo, like,
a
so we're like,
like Superman did to the Flash.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So we're running out of there, dude. We're
Yeah.
running out of there, like, you know?
Yeah.
So, same thing. It's now Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay? It's Devil's Night, and
Yeah.
we're up to no good.
Yeah.
Smashing pumpkins.
Yeah.
Yo, we egged her house.
Yeah.
It must have been like 4 cartons.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Yo, she came out with the broom. Yo, swerve. You think she was like, what's his name? Donatello or Leonardo or Michelangelo?
Yeah. Well, one of them Ninja Turtles.
One of the Ninja Turtles with the stick. Yo, just.
Oh yeah. Who's the one with the stick? Comments, leave it with us below. I think it was Donatello.
I think it was Donatello.
Yeah, I could be wrong.
You could be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just agreeing.
Yeah,
because-
probably wrong. Raphael had the tri things. Michelangelo had the nunchucks.
Leonardo had
Had the
the
swords.
So yeah.
Donatello. We did it together. I think.
There you go.
I still think we're right. We could. There's a chance we could be wrong.
Well,
Anyway, carry on. She came out like Donatello.
and beat up everybody.
Did she? She caught you guys?
She caught a couple. She didn't catch me.
Yeah.
I'm on the track team.
Yeah.
I was Deion Sanders high stepping like.
Yeah.
And I looked back and I was like, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
you got caught.
Yeah.
Sorry."
You go back to help your friend?
Hell no.
You get some broomsticks.
Yo.
going.
I swear to you, she was a ninja with a broomstick. Ninja,
Yo, she was probably doing martial. That's all she did in her basement, martial arts with the broom.
like yoga. She was just
Yeah.
like Tai Chi,
Yeah.
slow movements, and
Yeah, that's a good story. No, we I don't know, we never fucked with people unless they fucked with us. Literally, that's what we were just all we wanted to do was play sports. I mean,
yeah.
as soon as somebody started fucking with you, because we've definitely egged places before too.
We used to do bad things.
There wasn't a lot of houses in my area. There were a few, but we wouldn't go mess around with those people because they wouldn't come into our area and fuck with us.
That's right.
You know what I mean? The houses in the area, the people stayed to themselves.
We used to do messed up stuff, like throwing snowballs at cars.
Oh, we did that. We did a lot of snowballs on streetcars.
So
We just pepper streetcars going by.
picture, there's like a big open space in between 2 houses.
Yeah.
And it leads into a park.
Yeah.
So we would line up in that open space, and when a car would come by, it was like, yo, every man would pelt a snowball.
Yeah.
Right? Most cars would stop, but like where we were, you couldn't get in there. So we'd run into the park. Screw you.
We win. Yeah.
But this one time, we did it to a pickup truck.
Uh-oh.
And this
Did he-
guy
did
had
he-
4x4 on his truck.
Yeah.
So this motherfucker drove into
What?
a little space.
Oh,
Yo,
shit.
we seen the car?
I was expecting him to come out with a broom. I thought he
No.
was like the husband of the broom
Oh
lady.
no, oh no.
And he fucking came out like
Oh no.
he drove the whole fucking truck. into
So we pelted the truck.
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
got it good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You see him take the snow off, all of a sudden, the truck was reversing. So we're like, oh shit. So we started running. And I look back, the headlights were following this guy. This guy was like,
Yo,
over the curb, into the park,
Just coming.
drove into the park.
What?
Yo, so
dude,
we're
it's
running.
serious.
We're running. We ran behind. So, picture there's a stream,
Yeah.
and it ran behind the houses.
Yeah.
But there was like a little tiny ledge
Yeah.
behind the fences. So all of us are tiptoeing on this ledge because it was like, yo, we can't go back that way.
Yeah.
Because he's there.
Yeah.
He drove through the park. He was like, yo, and we could hear him, you little fucking shit. Wait till I catch you.
Yeah.
We're like, nah, bro.
Yeah. You ain't get your meat. And your guys are tiptoeing along the
Tiptoeing so we don't fall. Because you could have fallen in the water.
stream, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're getting wet.
Yeah. And it's cold.
And
man.
it's wintertime.
Yeah, because if you're snowballing people, that stream is freezing.
Yes, trust me.
Yeah.
Yo, run to open field, okay? So we are probably like 3 blocks away now.
Yeah.
Okay? Yo, we're like, we're good. We're walking. Yo, does this guy come? So
you know that picture? I picture, you guys think you're good.
Yeah.
You walk and you turn the corner and you see a truck and then the lights just go ding. And
that's
they
what
turn
it
on.
was.
That's what it was?
Because what happened
Straight out
now,
of a movie.
what happened now is we kind of like walked out of the street onto this other street.
Yeah.
Down the street is lights. And they just high beams.
Yeah. Yeah, the high beams turn on you.
And this guy had a pickup truck.
Yeah.
So the top lights were on too.
Oh, we had those too.
Oh,
Yeah, those big top. Yeah.
And all yours. So what happened is we're trapped because he could basically see us.
Yeah.
So I'm hiding behind a car,
Yeah.
like parked on the street, as he's driving this way, trying to like spot us. He had like a spotlight.
Yeah,
And
a spotlight too?
oh, dude, was
What
he?
the fuck? Was he a tow truck? He was a tow truck driver?
No, he was the guy with the pickup truck.
What the fuck? He had all this.
And
Was he a hunter or some shit?
I don't
What the fuck
know.
he had all these lights?
I could see my friend. He's hiding behind a tree.
Yeah.
I'm hiding behind a car.
Yeah.
And we're like, if he drives down the street,
Yeah.
we're fucked.
Yeah.
But he kept driving straight because he didn't see where we went.
Right.
Dude, we hightailed it out of there.
That's hilarious. That's like the beginning of a horror film. Like
Oh, trust
you
me.
you threw a bunch of stuff at Freddy Krueger's pickup,
Oh yeah.
and then he was like, "Yo, I'm not giving up on this shit.
He
I'm
was
gonna
pissed.
find these motherfuckers, and I'm gonna rough them up or do something."
Oh yeah, he was pissed.
Yeah, that's funny, man. We used to just do it to streetcars and stuff, and they couldn't stop because they're going by. They'd be going down Queen Street, and we're all lined up, and we just from our park. It's just like this rain of fucking snowballs that we'd be flying to, and hit. And it wouldn't really do anything to a streetcar. It was just funny to us because
He's probably pissed.
So right when I was just telling you that we didn't used to cause a whole bunch of trouble, maybe we kind of did. Maybe because we used to do that too. We used to definitely throw snowballs at anything.
Oh yeah.
That was fun because at school they restricted us. We were not allowed to.
Of course.
At school in the baseball diamond they put up this huge target, like literally a target, like with the circles down to a thing, and that was the only place you were allowed to throw snowballs. If they caught you throwing snowballs anywhere else other than at that target, it was like you went to the principal's office. You had detention. And you did it too many times, you got suspended.
Write your name on the chalkboard.
It was like, yo,
a million times.
I was like, even in those days, they didn't let kids have fun.
I, Dave,
Yeah.
will not throw snowballs at school.
Yo, they don't do that to kids anymore. They're not allowed to punish kids anymore. Huh? Like fucking imagine this day and age, like kids fucking around and they make them do like 1,000 lines or whatever. It's 100 lines. I will not throw snowballs. I will not throw snowballs. Have you heard of that lately? Kids don't get that kind of stuff anymore, huh?
No, man.
There's no more discipline and thing. What the fuck happened?
Because you can't do anything.
What's going on? Why can't I would want them to do that to my daughter. That's not like a harsh discipline where I'm like, oh, why are you singling her out for being a dick? If she's being a dick, let her fucking...
Because you're not a millennial or Gen X.
Yeah, true. That's true. What am I? I'm old school. Am I a boomer or some shit like that?
We're like...
Are we boomers?
No, we're not.
Are we before them or after them?
We're after.
We're after. Okay, good. I'm not a boomer yet.
We're like ground zero.
Ground zero?
Yeah.
Is that what we're called?
I don't know.
It's a thing. I think we do have a... There must be a category for us. I'm born in 1977. There must be a category for somebody born in the late 70s like that. But, excuse me. I know, I still believe I believe in that. I don't believe in like beating the shit out of your kids like I got beat the shit out of when I was younger.
Oh yeah.
But I do.
Look how I turned out.
Yeah, exactly. Look how good we turned out.
That's right.
We got the shit kicked out of us all the time. But but we do know the fucking rules. If to this day, if my mom say, "Hey, stop that," I'm like, "Yes, mom." You know?
Oh, trust
Like,
me.
yo, there was a healthy fear and respect for the consequences of your actions. It feels like there's no consequences anymore.
There's not.
No, because kids, you're like making a kid write lines. Why don't they even do that anymore? That's something that's like thing. I mean, what I do kind of hear about it. Oh, they singled my kid out. What if your kid was being an asshole? They deserve to be singled out. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they single out the kid that's being bad? Sit over there, and then those are deterrents. Who wants to sit in the fucking corner and write 100 lines? Nobody, right?
Right.
Like, it's just such an easy little deterrent. Bring back lines. Bring back either on a chalkboard.
Bring back the belt. Bring back the wooden spoon.
Bring back the spoon.
Bring back the slipper.
The slipper. Bring back the cord from the thing. The cord from a fucking lamp or something like that, or a power cord
extension
from
cord.
the computer. Extension cord.
Power bar.
Bring back the switch when you have to go pick a switch off the tree and take the leaves off, and that's the Caribbean stuff. When I spend time back in Trinidad, and they make you walk out and pick a switch that was a mind fuck. You had to go out and pick the thing,
the weapon
that you would get the licks with, and if you picked one too small, then they would come back with like nunchucks or something. It was way worse.
Or the broomstick.
Yeah, or
you think you're messing around?
So you had to pick something that would hurt. You had to pick something thick enough that would hurt. And you had to walk out to the tree, break the switch, and go and get all the leaves off and bring back the switch that you would get the licks with. That was a mind fuck. That made me not do anything fucked up because I didn't want to go out and get.
You know what I tried once?
That licks.
I tried doing the 2 pair of shorts under the pants.
Yeah, how did that go?
No.
Because
it was
like your mom doesn't know, or you.
Like, come here.
Who's the disciplinary? Your mother or your father? Really?
My mom. So,
yeah,
come here.
Your mom doesn't know.
She's like, pull down the pants. I'm like, oh. You could tell.
One short sticking out from the bottom of the other shorts. Like,
dude, it's all bulky.
Or you come walking in with like you can't even move your legs.
You come walking in, and your pants are tight to the knees.
Yeah.
Like,
that would have got me so much more licks too. I never even tried that.
It got me more licks.
Because see, I
think
think
it made my mom vex.
Yeah, they got so mad.
Yeah,
my mom would be so mad of that too. Like, what are you trying to pull? I think my mom would laugh at first, but then it would instantly switch back to the vexness, or maybe she would laugh after. No. I don't know. She would laugh at some point because she does have at least a good sense of humor, which is where I get a little bit of my sense of humor from.
Laugh.
But
my mom never laughed.
Yeah.
Never.
My mom never laughed.
No.
Not even when she was watching like fucking Cosby Show or some shit.
No.
No, she just
pure strips.
All
the time.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. How did we get all the way here? Anyhow,
I don't know.
I do think it's time for a break.
It is time for a break, Dave.
We have to go and have some very delicious from one of our big sponsors.
Stuart!
Fire alarm again, I think. Yeah, one of our sponsors, Pizza. What the fuck? Where do we order from today? Papa John's. One of our sponsors, Papa John's.
Not a sponsor.
Papa John's. Come on, you got to sponsor us. We eat your fucking pizza every episode we film. We eat Papa John's. That's something, isn't it? At least send us the free lunch.
Yeah, give us a pizza. Give us a slice.
Give us some pizza.
I'll even take the crust.
Literally every episode we filmed up to this point.
The crust.
We have... What?
I'll take the crust.
You'll take the... You don't eat crust.
I know.
Oh, wow.
I'll take it.
I eat the crust. I'll take it too.
Good for you.
I'll take it all.
Sponsor.
Papa John's.
Holler.
What did I say? Literally every episode up to this point, we've eaten Papa John's during the break at some point. So, I think it writes itself, Papa John's.
Come check us.
Yep.
Papa John's. Peekaboo.
Hey, shout out Canada Rugby.
Shout out Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer. Look.
What did you do?
2 workouts, bro.
Huh?
You see this?
You did what?
Look at this. Look. I'm back. What are you doing? All I had to do. Look, see, your muscles remember, huh? They remembered them.
Yeah, they remember that they've never been here before.
Look at this. Look.
What are they remembering? Huh?
I know they remember
What you?
the hangover.
They remember high school,
Yeah, man.
like 25 years ago,
Yo, no.
when you used to be
I'm back,
athletic.
buddy. You know what I'm like? You ever see that Homer Simpson meme? Where he's like, go to the gym once and he's fat. But he's looking in the mirror and all he sees is like a ripped Homer. Except I'm just a ripped Homer. That's it.
Don't hurt yourself. You might pop a blood vessel.
Yo,
You know? All of
Yo.
a sudden you're like,
Yo.
my neck! What's
Yo.
going on? A jugular!
I did 2 workouts and I'm back, man. Now it's going to be totally
Yo,
unfair.
hold on a second. Why
Totally unfair for
hold
the
on
world.
a second. Why are you breathing heavy?
Because I'm fat. Because I'm fat.
Why is he breathing heavy?
Yeah.
Huh?
Mm.
What are you doing there? What's that supposed to be? What pose is that? What do you
Yo.
call that?
A strongman pose.
Dad bod
Yeah.
101?
Yo,
Huh?
I got dad strength though. In the one arm, because this is the one arm I used to carry Noel around all the time.
Or is
This arm could fuck everybody up.
or it's the one arm that when he's alone with the
No, I try to practice on both.
Vaccine intensive care
I try to practice on both.
and a box of Scotty tissues.
That one, my forearms. Look, see, both of my forearms are good
No,
because I practice with both.
I think this one's bigger.
This one?
Yeah. Looks like you're
Well, I am a righty.
dominant.
Yeah, I am a righty.
That's the dominant arm.
This one holds the sock.
that one squeezes the Vaseline. It's so funny. I'm crushing your head.
Okay, again with this. Yo, you're gonna hurt your hand now, man. I worked out
look at that.
twice this week. That makes 2 full workouts in the past 2 years.
Yo, he needs a couple more. That's right. Behind the scenes footage
Yeah.
of Dad Bod Dave.
Seamless. That's so seamless. Although there was probably some big seams in there.
Always seeing the big dirty finger.
Yep. Yo. Shout out Papa John's.
Not a
Thank you,
sponsor,
Papa John's.
but you're
Those are
good.
Yeah. For some good pizza. Yeah, yep. Let's hear it for Papa John's.
Let's hear it.
Thank you.
Sponsor. Sponsor.
Papa John's, our new sponsor.
We hope. We hope.
Yeah, maybe one day. One day we'll get paid, guy. One day.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, of course. You know, that reminds me of a. The way he said, of course, the end of the Avengers movie, the Avengers Endgame, when Star Lord's like, "But I'm in charge," and Thor's like, "Of course you are."
Yeah, of course. Of course. Of course.
Yeah, yes you are. It is, just the way he said, "Of course."
And he gives that look.
He gives the look like, yeah. Okay, Jew. Oh man, that was good. That movie, I remember I went to see that movie in the theaters after a shift. Like I went, and then I remember. Well, let's talk about Infinity War first. I went to Infinity War, and I went in to see it, and then everybody got. Spoiler alert: half of the people in it got fucking dusted. It just
If you don't know by now,
yeah, they all got dusted.
too bad.
Yeah, they all got dusted, and then I remember going back and sitting in the car, a little bit tired. 3 hours later, after my shift, I remember sitting there like, "Yo, what the fuck?
They're all dead.
They killed Black Panther.
They killed Spider-Man,
They killed Spider-Man. They killed, yo, like what the fuck is happening? They killed."
Doctor Strange. Like,
And the movie just kind of ended. Like they
Yeah.
were all dead. They all got dusted, and then the movie just ended. And I was like, "What the fuck?" I remember sitting in my car for at least like a couple minutes, trying to process what the fuck I just saw. I was like, "How the fuck are they coming back from this?"
my favorite movie.
And he disappeared too. He like did it, and then he just fucking into the fucking portal, and was
Yeah.
gone into the Tesseract portal or whatever and then it was gone.
Gone.
And I was like, "What the fuck?" I remember just sitting there. I didn't turn the car or anything. I sat there. I held the wheel for a second. Then I sat, and I'm like, I couldn't even process it because I was tired. I hadn't slept in
Yeah.
about 24 hours, and B, I was like, how the fuck are they gonna kill all these major stars and come back from that?
Dude,
I
I was
had
like,
no idea how they were gonna come back from
that was my favorite movie. I love the ending. Like,
Yeah.
because you never expect everybody to die.
Yeah, all like stars too, like big stars. Like Spider-Man is a huge thing, and then Black Panther was the biggest one of the
Yeah.
fuck, man. They did amazing with that movie. Yeah.
Gone.
Yep. And the whole reason my daughter wants to learn how to snap, she wants to learn how to snap so bad, and she's getting better.
Yeah.
She wants to do. She calls it snapping like Thanos. She goes, "I want to be able to snap like Thanos." She loves it. She loves. I don't even think I've ever shown her that part of the movie. A lot of the live action stuff I haven't shown her. She's watched a lot of cartoon
Yeah.
stuff on it. But I told her about it. I told her when Thanos got the gauntlet and he had everything, he snapped. And he wiped out half of the living things in the universe. She gets all that. She just hasn't actually seen that thing, but she just says, "I want to snap like Thanos." And I don't know if that's good or bad, if she wants to snap everybody away, or if she just wants to be able to snap.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Mommy.
Yeah, go to your room.
Now.
Dust me. Yeah. But then Endgame. Endgame was good too. I love the way it all came back. Yo, Endgame was the again more spoilers if you haven't seen it over. But
Too bad.
yo, when Hulk snapped, then the big fight scene, and then all of a sudden they all start coming back. All the Doctor Strange
Yo.
portals start opening up, and everybody starts coming. And Captain America looked like he was because he was gonna fight anyway. He didn't care. He stood up. He's by himself, and he's gonna fight this whole army. And all of a sudden they all started to come back. Yo, I made noise in the theater.
Yo.
I was like, yo!
Okay. In that movie, that part was when Thor was getting beat up, and then
And
all of a sudden Captain America takes a hammer,
Yeah, it just comes to him. And
comes to him, and he starts beating, and then everybody comes back. My favorite part is Thor is like, "Here, you take the little
You
one.
take the little one. Yeah, give me, yeah, he's like, yo, give me that. You
Give
take
me,
the little
you
one.
take the little one." I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah. Yeah. Hold on, real quick. Yeah. This is making good TV also.
"That's my snap."
Yeah.
Uh
Here,
oh.
you take the little one. You didn't know this shit was in the basement too.
That's
huh?
right.
Look at this.
Yeah.
We got Mjolnir,
Mjolnir.
and Stormbreaker. That's what this is called?
Stormbreaker.
Is it Stormbreaker? Yeah. Thanos head chopper. That's what you got, man. I got them both in here. And we're both worthy. Look at that.
That's right.
We got it. There's only 2 people that can lift it. Well, also my daughter, because she likes to walk around with that thing too, thinking she's Thor. You know? She tried to, I showed her the joke of Spider-Man. Like, it's just a meme of Thor's hammer on the toilet. And Spider-Man, or somebody trying to go to the bathroom, but they can't, because they can't lift it. And then, yeah, I showed her that. So she takes it every once in a while. She just leaves it on the toilet.
Oh,
Because she thinks she's hilarious. She thinks she's worthy because she can lift it.
that's funny.
And who am I to tell her she's not?
True.
She's worthy. We do the rest of the show like this.
That's right.
You know,
I'll have to do the spin.
yo, knock! Don't knock. All the microphone's gone. The fucking coffee's all spilled.
I want to fly.
Yeah. It was funny. I hang this up too. I added this thing below it. It came without this. I think it may or may not have supposed to come with this, but it didn't have it. So I had to, take it apart. It screws off, and I had to weave this thing through there.
Oh, nice.
Because the whole part of the thing of me having this, I wanted to hang it up. I don't know if you saw that. It's like a little special. Well, actually, no. I think it's in one of the movies where he walks into one of their houses and he just hangs the hammer up on the coat hook. Do you remember that? There's a scene in the movie. I don't know if it's number 2 or I don't know, whatever. He goes into Jane Foster's house or one of those people's homes, and he walks in and he hangs up his hammer on the hook. And I thought, that was such an underrated, brilliant move in the thing. It was wicked.
Yeah.
So I had to get this part, not to swing it around, just to hang it up, because I want people to come in and see it hanging, which to me is, I don't know why I find it so funny.
That's dope.
It's one of the best jokes. That like Thor walks in to somebody's apartment,
hangs up,
and he's Thor, the mighty fucking Thor, fighting gods and killing monsters and stuff, and walks into an apartment, just hangs his hammer on the hook.
I'll put this here.
Yeah. That shit.
Don't mind me.
Had me laughing. Anyhow, bang. And put that back. You got a real bonus show and tell.
That's right.
Jay, cover it while I'm gone.
Just a word from our sponsor. Big things.
Yeah. Yo, there was oh my god, you just reminded me. Do you ever watch SCTV?
Sometimes, yes.
Yo, that was,
I'm crushing your head.
Yeah, you see all of that shit.
I'm crushing your head.
Everybody, you'll remember. See, everybody from Canada anyway, or anybody that loves comedy.
I'm crushing your head.
No,
I'm crushing your head.
Anybody that loves comedy knows SCTV, because there were things like oh shit, what are they called?
That was the best one.
There's a British show. Fuck. They were just, I just had the name and it just slipped my mind.
There was a bunch of those.
Anyhow, it was like a sketch show with the absolute most brilliant. Anyhow,
Benny Hill.
No, well, that was fucking hilarious too. Benny Hill, I fucking love Benny Hill. I have on my cable that I have now. I have a 24-hour Benny Hill channel.
What?
That sometimes I just put it on and just for shits and giggles, I watch that shit.
That's hilarious.
That's so funny. But anyhow, SCTV, something like Martin Short and fucking
Gene Hackman.
What's to do with the eyebrows?
Gene something.
Yeah, anyhow, like fuck I'm talking about them like I revere them, and now I can't remember anybody's fucking name. But it was that show used to make me laugh so hard. And what you were just doing to the thing, I remember they did I think it was like a vampire skit, and they were pretending it was 3D.
Yeah.
And they were like going to the screen going. Ugh.
I just remember this.
And it was so stupid.
I'm crushing.
It wasn't
your head.
even close to being scary.
I'm crushing your head.
I remember that. Yeah, I'm crushing.
I'm crushing your head.
Like I'm crushing your head.
I'm crushing. No.
Crushing.
I'm crushing. Crushing.
Yo, SCTV. I'm so happy that YouTube has basically everything now, because you can go on and watch full SCTV episodes now, and it was, oh my god, it was fucking.
Go check it out.
Yeah, I love those shows. Like if you like comedy, like again, growing up in my era, like if those shows built my comedic sort of persona. I mean, I don't know, there are people here who probably don't think I'm that funny. I think I'm funny. I got one-liners, I got all this stuff. Maybe it does, and I hope it comes across in this medium, but my comedic life started with SCTV and then evolved into like Simpsons and
In Living Color
and Cosby Show and like shows like that.
Saturday Night Live.
Fresh Prince, Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
All of those shows literally built the way I deliver jokes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like like when people are talking and I come with these little one-liners here and there and whatever. Like it's all built literally off of those shows. It was like I know I always fancied myself a little bit of a comedian because I was always able to make people laugh, and literally that's where it came from. And Golden Girls, 100% Golden Girls. The sarcasm in my, that was the most sarcastic show I ever think. I think we talked about this in episodes way long ago.
You'll see it.
Yeah.
Tune in.
Yep. If you made it to this part and I'm talking about it now, you remember
you'll know what we're
a
talking
few
about.
episodes back when I was talking about Golden Girls being one of my all-time favorite shows because it was just a half an hour of sarcasm every week.
Oh yeah.
You know, that was back in the day when you had to wait till the next one to see the next episode. You had to wait a whole week to do it, and if you missed it, you missed it. You just never got to see it again.
Exactly.
Until fucking YouTube came out, until like internet.
No,
Or reruns.
The VHS cassette.
Oh, you could buy the series. Yeah.
Series and watch.
You could buy the series. Yeah. You know, all of that shit, like, back in that day, back in those days, you missed a show, and that's it. You just missed it. You never got to see it again.
No.
Until the reruns came 2 years later or something.
Exactly.
You know? And then you had to get that one. Because if you missed it then too, shit out of luck. You just missed the show and you missed the show. These kids won't ever know these problems.
I know. It's like, click, the whole series.
Yep. And then they want to see some, oh, remember that episode? And they go back and watch it again. And they go back and watch it again. They go back and watch Justice League for the 17th time this week.
Always.
This week.
Once a week.
You know? But, you know what I mean? Like, back in those days, you missed something and you just missed it. That was it. If I was trying to watch...
Unless you had a VCR and you taped it.
And you taped it. But I wasn't allowed to tape everything, man. My mom used all the tapes to tape Young and the Restless. And I wasn't allowed to tape anything on the tapes that had Young and the Restless on it.
Interesting. Me, it was Kenneth Copeland.
Until...
And Jimmy Swaggart.
Yeah, until I got to a certain age and I could buy my own. Then I wasn't allowed to use any of the tapes in the house because my mom taped all of her stuff on it.
Of course.
Which, for a while, was actually great to go back. Because I remember my mom kept these videotapes forever. And one day, like before we threw the VCR out, before she threw her VCR out, or somebody was throwing a VCR out, I remember finding the box of tapes and like just watching them one more time before we put it. And I fast forwarded through the Young and the Restless, which I used to watch Young and the Restless, by the way.
Shout out to Victor Newman.
Victor Newman, buddy. I always like to walk to the corner and just pour a drink and stare off into the corner. And,
you know, it's like, oh.
Yeah. Yep. And then speak to somebody while I'm facing the other way, looking into the imaginary camera that I imagined there. Just like I was Victor Newman.
What's your favorite Victor Newman scene?
Everybody knows mine.
I know.
Well, I'm assuming it's your favorite Victor Newman scene because we talked about this.
It is.
It was one day, Victor Newman's son, Nick. Now, I'm going to let you know how much knowledge I have about the show now. His son was named Nick because remember his wife was named Nikki.
Yep.
So his son was named Nick and his daughter Victoria after him. So anyhow, Nick was in some kind of trouble, and like I think he was in some kind of legal trouble, or they were arresting him or doing something like that. And there was some crucial evidence that they had to get into an apartment to get. So Victor Newman shows up with, I don't know who he showed up there with. He showed up with somebody, and was like, I need to get into that apartment to get the evidence or whatever because my son, blah blah blah. And the guy was like, I can't let you in, you know, like, and he's like, what do you mean you can't let me in? Blah blah. Blah. And he's like, only the owner can get in. So he goes, okay. And he walked over to a phone because they didn't have cell phone. Mm-hmm. He called. He made this phone call. You know the scene I'm talking about, don't you? Made this phone call, and he comes back. You know, goes for commercial. Then it comes back, hangs up the phone. He walks back and he goes, okay, open the door. I just bought the building. Boom, Victor Newman, instantly my idol. That was the greatest scene in my life. I wanted to be that guy so bad, and as you can see, it didn't quite work out. But
we're close.
But still, he was my fucking idol, man. Yo, that was a wicked scene.
Yeah. I don't remember anything else but that scene.
I remember like everything.
No.
But I was going through those videotapes, and you know what's fun about going through the videotapes? I'd forward through the actual soap opera, and I'd watch all the commercials. You know, I watched some old school commercials before I threw that shit out, man. Like, you know, like, and it was like all these daytime soap commercials and stuff because my mom was taping it middle of the day, or like 4. I think I can't remember. It came on around 3:30 or 4. Young and the Restless after school.
3:30.
Yeah, after school is when
yes.
Thing came on. So then it was just at the cusp where they would put some commercials in that would, you know, because they start to gear the commercials back to all the kids that are coming home from school.
Yeah.
At that time, yeah, it was just fun to watch the commercials. It's like there's some old school shit. There's some funny ones like the Brick. I remember one with the Brick. For those who don't know, the Brick, I don't know if they have it in anywhere else other than Canada, but it's a furniture store. And they used to put up some funny ass commercials. And there was this commercial where this guy, they did sayings, So they said, don't cry over spilt milk. And then they clipped to a guy with his milk spilled on the table, and he's just, and he's crying. And then it would be like, you can't be in two places at once. And then you hear somebody knocking at the door, and then the bathroom door opens, and they clearly see a guy sitting on the toilet, or the phone's ringing.
Yeah.
And the door opens, and he looks, and because back in those days, you couldn't bring your phone into the fucking toilet. The phone was attached to the wall, right?
You could if you have one of those cords. It's like,
Yeah, but who had that? Who brought the fucking phone? In those days, nobody thought about that shit. Now I shit with my phone all the time.
This guy.
Oh, this guy. This guy was ahead of his time.
Had a long ass cord.
Yeah.
And bring it to the washroom.
But yo, those commercials, that commercial, I remember seeing it. I gotta find that fucking commercial, and maybe if I can find it, I'll post it on the Jay and Dave Instagram page, Jay and Dave 22, at Jay and Dave 22. Come follow us on Instagram.
That's right.
And if I can find it, I'll post it, because we're gonna start posting all the pictures of the toys and everything. And I don't know, anything we talk about here that we reference that I can find, I'll post it there too. You have to remind me though, because I forget a lot. Yeah, so
It'll be there eventually.
It'll be there. It'll get there eventually.
Eventually.
I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna post it. The Brick commercial, or was it Leon's? No, it was Leon's.
Leon.
Sorry, I fucked up the whole thing. I think it was Leon's. I don't think it was the Brick.
Leon's.
You remember Leon's?
Yeah.
Same shit. Another furniture place. There's like, maybe it was the Leon's Don't Pay a Cent event.
Oh.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Remember those commercials?
Yeah. They fool you into not paying.
Yeah. You buy it, and then they don't charge you interest for 3 months. Then they charge you 27.5% interest after that.
They just add it up.
Yeah. You know, they just hit you with the most ridiculous interest. But hey, for the first 3 months you didn't pay. Yeah, seemed to work. Business, yo, business.
Business.
That's how it worked back then. Nobody cared.
Exactly.
You know? It's like people bought houses back then. They paid like $17,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-story house. You know what I mean? That's all they paid in like 1970. But they also paid 28% interest on it. You know what I mean? Which was like,
but still.
you know, now the houses are like $1 million with 1.2% interest. But 1.2% of $1 million is
It's how much?
still fucking crazy. You know what I mean?
More than I can afford.
Mm.
Trust me. Need the coffee.
Yeah, when you start thinking about budget and stuff like that, that's the shit. I sort of I don't want to say vowed, but I sort of vowed to teach my daughter a lot of that stuff, because you know in school you learn fucking trigonometry and all this shit that they told us that we would use, and I never used any of it. I mean, I know there are certain professions that do use that type of math and whatever, but 90% of the rest of the fucking public don't ever use that stuff.
Add,
Exactly.
subtract, multiply, divide.
Yeah, but what they should be teaching kids too is like you know, like interest rates and stuff like that. Things that every person will have to deal with one day.
But they don't want you to know.
Noelle's gonna know. My daughter's gonna know. I'm gonna teach her about that stuff.
No.
She's bright, man. I mean, every kid is bright, and I think my kid is the brightest. So shut up. But I'm gonna teach her a little bit about all that stuff. I just want her to know a little bit about those type of things, so when she gets out into the world, those things don't blindside her, and she's not unaware of the way the world actually works.
How to save and how to budget.
Yeah, instead of knowing fucking trigonometry or whatever the fuck
that you're never gonna use.
Yeah, like let her know how to handle her money. That is one of the biggest things that they should have a whole class, or have it in high school, make that at least like grade 9 and 10 or grade 11 and 12 or whatever the grades are. Maybe closer to 11 and 12, because that's when it starts to apply to them a little bit.
Yeah, but
that should be a mandatory.
H&R Block would have a job.
Yeah, fuck H&R Block.
They're trying to take your money.
You know, these kids need to learn, man. I know my daughter's gonna learn. I encourage any of you guys listening that know anything about it, that are going through it, like you're buying a house and you're doing this and you have to save X amount of dollars to put down and do that. These are the type of things that I wish I knew at like 18 and whatever, so that I could have prepared better, and I probably would have been in a little bit better position. I would have not drank all my money away in 40-ounce beers. You know, I would have saved a couple $100 a month because I moved out really early. I would have still been saved. I could have, But I didn't know that this is where I would have ended up in the mortgage and blah 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 blah. You know,
Exactly.
taxes and shit.
And now it's
Yeah.
like impossible.
Teach your kids.
Impossible.
You know, I don't know. We're in a good position. We got in
Just
at a good time.
on the brink.
Yeah, but we you know, so it's hard. It's hard for us to say anything now, and hopefully one day we will build generational wealth for our children, so they're at least, you know, minimum. My daughter's gonna have everything I have is gonna be hers. But I want her to know how to handle it. She really needs to know. There's a lot to learn about it, and it's I say a lot, but it's not even that much. If you just teach them about it when they get a little older, as you're going through it, they can understand and go into the world not naive about the way it all works and the way money works and the way interest works, and you know, racking up credit card debt is not good, because at some point you're going to be paying, the interest is so much that you're not even paying back the card. You're paying interest.
Just interest.
Yeah. You know, we've taken it a little bit serious, but these are things that need to be taught, because
you need to know how to budget.
Yes. Teach your fucking kids.
Save.
What we're trying to teach you, if you learn anything,
pay yourself.
If you learn anything from looking at these two fucks right here, is while you're young,
sponsor.
Exactly.
Sponsor.
Pay yourself early. Learn this. Pay yourself early. Learn about money, and you're gonna be in a much better spot than two fucking middle-aged guys talking on YouTube in our basement.
Make yourself a bill.
But I actually have a basement, so I guess I'm not that bad off. I have my own basement. I have my own man cave. I have fucking renos going on and all kinds of shit. Like, it's, you know, all in all, we're not in the worst spot. But sometimes I think like I could be in a much better, you know.
But then, would you have learned?
Yeah. Well, no.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have learned the way I think. I don't regret anything in the way I grew up.
School of hard knocks.
To where I ended up now. Yeah, you know, you had to battle and scrape and do all. I moved out of my house. I moved out and lived on my own early too. So I really just figured everything out on my own. I fucked up a lot.
That's the best way.
You know, the times when I'm like, oh shit, I'd call, Jay, man, I need to borrow $100. I'm $100 short for my rent. I'd call my buddies and be like, I got you next week when I get paid, but I kind of fucked up and overspent and you know what I mean? I did stupid things.
It happens.
You know? But I had boys that would lend it to me, and I'd literally give it to them back. And then I would take them out on a night and like pay them back their money and a night out on me where we're all drinking and doing whatever, you know?
Drop them all on their front lawn.
Yeah, exactly. Get them all fucked up and leave them on the front lawn for their mother to fucking give them shit, and I'd take off.
That's right.
Like none of it was my fault.
You're the nice guy.
Good times, you know?
Yeah.
Oh man. You know, there was a story that I wanted to tell, and I keep forgetting to tell it. So much so that I forget what the story is that I wanted to tell. Oh! The story I wanted to tell. That time I took the kids to the jail. I used to work at my local community rec center, and I used to do a teen leadership program, it was called. You know, and we used to play ball. It's basically a way to get young teens, like 13, 14, 15, off the street and keep them in the rec center doing programming instead of them hanging out.
Yeah.
So we used to beg a lot from a lot of people. We didn't have a huge budget to actually do anything.
Right.
So we used to beg a lot. Somehow we ended up, I don't know who ended up getting this put all together. Somebody got us use of in a place in Ontario called Godrich, which is...
Shout out Godrich.
Shout out Godrich. It's fucking up towards Lake Huron or something like that. There's like...
North.
Not very urban, let's call it.
No.
Yeah. So up towards Lake Huron, there's a maximum security teenage jail there, right? And in Godrich, and then behind it, there's a campgrounds, like a campgrounds with like a mess hall and a couple of cabins and stuff, where I guess they used to take out people who were on good behavior and bring them out there so they could spend a night or two sort of out of the confines.
Freedom!
Yeah, out of the confines of the thing. While probably armed guards were everywhere. There were towers where, anyhow. Yeah. So you were free for a couple days.
Don't cross that line.
But if you cross the line, they bust a shot in your ass. But they lent that to us for a week,
Right.
so that we could bring these kids out to get a tour of the maximum security.
Don't end up here.
Exactly, teenage facility.
Yeah.
We got a tour of it so they could see this is where you end up if you fuck up. And then B, just these kids don't know anything about camping and all that stuff.
Right, right.
Too, right? So we would take them out into the woods, and there's the fucking Lake Huron was right there, and canoeing and this and that. Little Regent Park, Moss Park kids didn't know anything about canoeing and horseback riding and all this shit that we did out there.
Right.
Anyhow, the whole point of the story is, I was telling Jay this the other day at work, and I wanted to tell it here too. Like I was a counselor. I actually ran the program.
Right.
And I took one of the counselors to the local Walmart because we ran out of some supplies, and we just jumped in the car, drove to Walmart.
Right.
We were gonna pick up a couple things, and we walked in, and there was no colored folk, and for kilometers and kilometers and kilometers radius, there was no fucking black people or colored people or anything. We walk into this Walmart, and everybody was like, they were literally, their faces were like,
oh my God, it's one of those black people.
Yeah, and they weren't looking, it's funny, they weren't looking like scared, like, or let's watch, they're going to steal something or other. They were just like, holy shit.
This BET?
They exist. You should see, they were staring at us. And back then I had my hat on, like a little bit sideways.
Yeah, this guy's like,
I was wearing like,
what up?
Yeah, exactly. And I was wearing like a wife beater and baggy jean shorts. You know what I mean? So we looked urban too. You know what I mean? We looked like, and my boy was wearing the exact same thing: wife beater, hat backwards.
Yeah.
And the other counselor, baggy shorts, Jordans. We're both wearing Jordans. And so we go in there, and we're just picking up a couple things that we need. We're grabbing a couple things, and we're picking up a couple fun things too for the kids. Like I think we bought like a bunch of super soakers and whatever.
Right.
So we go, and we're just sort of getting over to the line for the checkout, and this little, she was adorable little white lady. She was cute. She had to be like 80. I don't know, she was in there doing her groceries or some shit. And she just came over and she's like, hello. And we were like, oh, hi, how are you? And she's like, I just wanted to say, I know a black person. And she was so proud to tell us that. And we were like,
okay.
Oh, okay. Very cool. That's great.
And then she finished off. And she's like, he cleans. He's a janitor. I know him.
That's just hilarious. She was like, I don't know why I just wanted to tell this story, but I had to tell the story because that shit made me laugh so hard. Like, we didn't laugh at her when she was there. We're more like, okay, that's very nice. And she was like, yeah, okay, bye. And she just left. And it was just, I wonder.
Did she say, she knows black people or she owns black people?
She did it, I don't know. No, she said, I know a black person.
Or I own a black person.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I got it wrong. Maybe that's what she said. She's, where'd you two come from?
Can I buy you?
Yeah, yeah. These are borderline jokes, buddy. But they're funny.
It's okay.
But they're serious. But that's the point.
Okay. It's okay.
That's comedy, right? You gotta walk a line a little.
It's okay.
But
we're past that now.
Yeah. But
Kumbaya.
I found it was hilarious though.
That would be pretty funny.
But I tried to imagine what was going on in her mind. Imagine 80 years of growing up in Goderich or whatever.
Telling you.
And never seeing, she knew one.
So she owned them.
Never seeing anybody except the one she owned named Jeffrey or what, Benson or whatever his name was.
Or the janitor.
Yeah. The dude that came and cleaned every so often.
Yeah.
But I don't know what goes through somebody's mind to when they see someone to have to come and say it. And again, she said it out of an innocent way. Like, you can tell there was no real maliciousness. But she really wanted to tell us that she knew one.
Owned a black guy.
Or she owned one.
Right.
Yeah. Fuck, I guess it was long enough ago.
And I let him free.
Yeah.
I let him free.
Yeah. Fly, fly, fly. Fly, fly, fly. I guess, it was like this. I'm talking now, it was probably 30 years ago almost. And so she was 80 then. So it was, to be honest, at some point in her life,
She owned a black guy.
maybe she did. You know, you never know. I think Canada was a slightly more progressive, but I think it still existed.
Yeah, trust me.
You know, it all
Don't let it fool
was
you.
what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I found her sweet though.
To each your own.
It was.
She's like, can I own you? How much?
I don't know. To be honest, she wanted to sponsor us now. You know,
Is a sponsor.
we'll sell out. We'll sell out
Yeah.
for it.
We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take the handout.
We'll take it.
I mean, she got to be 140 now or something like that. So she ain't gonna be around too much longer.
Whatever.
We'll have our freedom when she dies.
She's a statue now.
Yeah.
She's the dust.
Yeah. Just like that. Remember, was that from oh fuck, what's it called?
I don't know.
Kaiser Sose. What's the movie of Kaiser Sose? What's it called?
Usual suspect.
Usual Suspects. Remember at the end he's like the greatest thing is making the devil believe, or the devil making you believe, is whatever. To do all this stuff, and just like that, he's gone. He just does that. I remember that from that scene.
Great movie.
Yo, one of the best fucking movies. That's in my top 3
Yeah, same here.
all-time movies.
Same here.
That and Snatch. Snatch is my #1 favorite movie of all time.
Snatch
I love that movie.
Snatch is good too.
Yo, that shit is hilarious, and the trash talk and everything in that movie makes me laugh. Every different scene, I just laugh. I watch Snatch like twice a year, just because, like I never get sick of it, and I never stop laughing.
I watch Snatch as much as I can. More than twice.
Wait, what are we talking about now?
I don't
We're talking about the movie still?
think so.
Okay. I'm talking about the movie. That's what we call a shithead grin.
Save here.
That's
The movie.
exactly what I call
Snatch.
a shithead
The
grin.
movie. Snatch.
What are you fucking going through puberty as we sit here? What the fuck's going on with your voice, guy? Why is your voice all fucking...
I don't know.
Yeah.
Something's happening. I'm growing up.
Have some coffee, man. That usually helps.
I'm all out.
Oh, Jesus. All right, well, we're about that time that we got to wrap it up anyway.
Yep.
You know, this has been... Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm saying... I'm cutting myself off and going into a whole other sentence.
I don't...
Anyhow.
Why?
I don't know. I fucking talk so much I cut myself off. But we'd like to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Jay and Dave.
Subscribe.
We want you again, yes, to subscribe, like,
add. Tell your friends.
Yeah, tell your friends. Hit the little bell.
Tell your mama.
Leave comments.
Tell your daddy.
Tell your mama. Tell your daddy. Tell them all. Tell your brother. Tell your sister. Tell your cousins. Everybody. Tell them to come follow us. Look us up on Instagram if you want to see all of the little promos and little things that we usually put little promos there of what's coming up or when something's coming up. Or now we're going to start to put all the pictures of the toys that we show for show and tell. Those will all be there too. We're going to start doing that very soon. What else? Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. We don't tweet a hell of a lot right now, but Instagram and TikTok, we're there much more often.
All the time.
You know, so we got a whole bunch of shit going on in there. It says Jay and Dave 22 on both of them, on TikTok and Instagram.
Yep.
And, you know, up here somewhere shows our channel, or somewhere, I think it's somewhere up there. It's down here. It's actually at the bottom.
Yeah.
Down here.
Down here.
Click somewhere down there, you know, to like and subscribe and do all those things.
Of course.
So we'd like to thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
If this guy's voice comes back.
I know. Where'd it go?
To be honest, I could probably just sit here and talk, and he can just sit there and flex his biceps or some shit. Anyway, with the 24-inch pythons, you know, I don't. Sometimes I feel like I don't let this guy talk enough. But thank you. Yep, thank you. I just can't help it though. I'm a talker.
I like the point.
Yeah, that's the point. I like the point. We both like the point. Yeah, we'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Check us out. Follow all the socials. All right. This is crushing your head. Crushing your head. Crushing your head. Crushing your head. Crushing your head.